Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss the uses of dimension, in which the first use is to check the correctness of a physical relation. This is based on the homogeneity of dimension. This means the dimension of all the terms occurring on both sides of the equation must be same. Suppose an example, I want to check that the physical equation v is equals to u plus 80, either it is correct or not. So I have to put the dimension on both the sides. The dimension of velocity is lt minus 1, and in right hand side it is lt minus 1, the dimension of u, plus the dimension of a is lt minus 2 multiplied by t. This means lt minus 1 is equals to lt minus 1 plus lt minus 1, or lt minus 1 is equals to lt minus 1, because the LHS dimension is equal to RHS dimension, so this formula is correct by the method of dimension. This is our first use of the dimension. Now coming to the second, deriving the relation among physical quantities. Again we use the principle of homogeneity of dimension. Now let a physical quantity x depends on another quantities. Let there is a physical quantity x which depends on other quantities p, q, r. So we can write x is equals to k p to the power a, q to the power b, and r to the power c, where k is a dimensionless constant. The value of k can be determined by the experiment by equating the dimension of both sides, means the dimension of x and that of p to the power a, q to the power r to the power c. We will get the required relation between this physical quantity x and the other quantities p, q, and r. Now coming to the third use of dimension, which is conversion of unit of one system to another. This is based on the fact that product of numerical value contained in and the unit of physical quantity remains constant, means the value of nu is equals to constant, where n is the numerical value and u is the unit. It means that larger unit has a smaller magnitude, if a physical quantity have dimensional formula, m to the power a, l to the power b, and t to the power c. And unit of that quantity in two systems are m1 to the power a, l1 to the power b, and t1 to the power c in first system, and m2 to the power a, l2 to the power b, and t2 to the power c in another system. Then n1 u1 is equals to n2 u2, or n2 is equals to n1 u1 by u2. On further solving, we will get n1 m1 upon m2 to the power a, l1 upon l2 to the power b, and t1 upon t2 to the power c, or where n1 and n2 are the numerical values in first and second system respectively. So this is the method for conversion of unit of one system to another. Now our fourth application is finding the dimension of a constant. Now for fourth, from the Newton's formula we know that F is equals to G m1 m2 by r square. Using this formula we can calculate the dimension of this constant capital G. So G will be equal to Fr square upon m1 m2. Putting the dimensions, we will get mlt minus 2 into l to the power 2 upon m into m. On further solving, we will get m to the power minus 1, l to the power 3, and t to the power minus 2. This is the dimension of universal gravitational constant. So by using the method of dimensions, we can check the correctness of a physical quantity, derive the relation among physical quantities, conversion of unit of one system to another, and can find the dimension of constants.